Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of New Strength Sugar Babes. And today we have a sugar babe all the way from the lovely New Zealand. We have so many Kiwis in our program now. I think they're taking over. So Tracey is a mum. She's got 3 kids and a grandchild, and they all live at home. And they've just got a new puppy, and she works full time. So she's super busy. She's been in the program coming up to 6 months now, and she's done incredibly well. She's come in, she hasn't been perfect, and no one is perfect, but she's failed forward, and she's cut her drinking right back, and she's not made excuses, and she's just got on with it. And you've got really amazing results, like those photos you post in the Facebook page. I'm just like, wow, which is so good. So you should be really proud of yourself. So can you just tell the viewers, what were the issues that you were having before you started the Win at Life program, and how are they affecting your life?
Well, just being so busy, I was trying to do good, healthy things for myself, like eating well, and I was trying to go to CrossFit classes. But I was really just overdoing it, and then getting overtired. Yeah. And me, being really tired would make me need to have a glass of wine or 3, which would just help me get through the day. And then, of course, I'd wake up feeling like crap the next morning, and then it would just go on from there. And I would eat really well, but then I'd binge in the weekends, and it was just a cycle. Yeah. So it was interesting because when I was going to CrossFit, I was never very good at it, but they they did part cardio and part weights, and I was always jealous of the strong girls. Not necessarily the fast girls, but I wanted the strong girls, and I was looking for something that would help me with my strength, and that's where I found New Strength.
Yeah, well, we do love to be strong. We do. We do. Well, you've definitely found the right place. And I think, like a lot of women, like you said, we go through those periods of restriction and binge. What are some of the diets and things that you tried previous to joining the program?
Well, it was just sort of based on my own knowledge. Like I never did, because I was never ever good at following any particular diet. Like I don't do hungry very well, so I was just trying to eat healthy. Yeah. And sort of and trying to keep my food to a minimum, to a point where I wasn't too starving, but it just never really lasted very long. Just trying to stick to salads and nuts and fruit and chicken and the usual broccoli and tuna and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's boring. Wow. No one can stick to that. And what about, you mentioned sort of that your weight would yo-yo up and down. What about, like, how was your sleep and your mood and your energy and your digestion? A lot of women come into the program with issues in those areas too.
Mood was terrible. It was really terrible. I mean, I'm sort of coming into menopause time of life as well. Yeah. So all of that didn't help, and just having so much on my plate. Sleep was never actually a problem. Yeah. Because I was just always so knackered. I'd just flop into bed at sometimes 7 o'clock at night. I was exhausted all the time. So insomnia was never an issue for me. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
My mood wasn't great. My time
just up and down. Well, this happens when you're not eating enough food. I get really cranky too. And I bet you were just tired all the time. You're probably tired.
Yeah, always tired. Yeah.
And can you tell the viewers what are the results you've seen so far? So let's talk about initially first the changes you've seen in your body, the weight loss, because your photos look great.
So I've lost about 6 kilos. I came into the program at sort of 70.5 kilos, and I'm down to about 64.5 kilos now. But I've lost about 40 centimetres.
That's great.
Which is the amazing thing. So good. Yeah, I've had to go and buy all new jeans and stuff, and I have to go and buy new bras and undies and stuff like that. So really happy, and my posture is better. I noticed in my before and after photos, shoulders back. Yeah. Just looking a lot stronger.
Yeah, well, obviously all that weight training is paying off. And talk to the viewers about your diet. So have you had to, how many calories you're eating? What sort of food are you eating?
Yep. So I'm on 2,100 calories a day, which is it's enough. It's really good. Every now and then I sort of feel like I'm hungry, but that will be after a really hard day's train. Yeah. So Yeah, but usually it's absolutely fine. So I definitely take the time to meal prep every week, and I go my go-tos are prawns and rice and potatoes and butter. Dates, baked oats. Always got baked oats. I eat that every single.
Oh, I love that. I love that too. That recipe, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, juice. Do you drink juice? Brownies, yes.
No, I don't drink juice. If I bought the juice, it would just fridge in 5 minutes flat.
Oh, the kids.
So I'd be forever buying juice. So I get my carbs through brownies. Yeah.
Oh, I know. The juice is delicious.
Yep.
I think a lot of the mums say that too in our program. They're like, they buy all their food for themselves, and then the kids just demolish it. And isn't it amazing that you've lost so much body fat eating 2,100 calories and only strength training 3 days a week?
I know. Yes, I know. And even then, not 3 days every week. You know, life happens.
And some days you've missed it. Yeah, it's incredible. It just shows that you don't have to, if you get the macros right, you get the food choices right, you know, you get stronger in the gym, your body will change. You don't have to go to these like crazy lengths, because obviously you rebound. And talk about the improvements you've seen, like in the energy, in the mood, and any other areas that you've seen.
Yeah, my energy is definitely improved. When I used to always, and I still do, rate my overall well-being out of 10.
Yeah.
And it was often around 2 or 3. You know, I really struggled. And now it's often around 8 or 9.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, I just don't have those energy crashes anymore. And, which means I don't get that run down to the point where I need to crave a wine. Yeah, sometimes just a cup of coffee's fine, and I'm off again if I really need it. Sleep good as always.
And I think the moods too. Like I was always so cranky when I was just living off such low calories, especially when you're busy. Like I think so many women, they've got these such stressful lives where they've got the kids, they've got full-time work, you know, grandkids, and then they try and eat 1,500 calories and try and train, and they just it's terrible.
No, you can't do it.
No. Oh, I totally agree. Yeah, I'm so happy for you, and this is why I just love doing this so much, because it just really does impact so many other areas of your life. And some of the main objections that we get from women who are thinking about doing the program, and you are someone who's very busy, is they say, I don't have time, Kitty, to do this. I'm time poor. What would you say to that?
Well, like for me, because I really was looking for a solution, like something's just got to change. And I sat on the fence with this program for a while. I followed the 3-week challenge, and I looked at the Facebook page, and I followed it, and I ate the food, and I actually put on a bit of weight because I love the food so much. But, you know, it made so much sense to me that I thought I really can't afford not to do it. With the finances, so that was okay, but I was really worried about actually committing to the time, because I am so time poor. But I just thought, no, I'm going to give it a go, and you know, it changes my life positively, fantastic. And and it didn't take long, but you know, the first thing my husband said was, oh, you know, you're spending all this time in the kitchen, you need to get out of the kitchen. But it took him about 2 weeks to say, hey, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it.
Oh, happy wife, happy life, they say, don't they?
Exactly.
a lot of the husbands.
I mean, yes, I'd say to the ladies out there, it is a time commitment, but I tell you what, you won't regret it. It's absolutely worth it.
Oh, and I think too, like once you get in a bit of a rhythm and you get your head around the meal prepping and planning, for me, like it takes 5 to 10 minutes to do my meal plan for the week, and then I just buy the food and prep the food, and it's done. It actually saves you time, because every day I'm not getting up thinking, oh fuck, what do I have to cook now? It's all in the fridge, it's ready. You don't stress about food, which is awesome. And actually, you sort of covered this initially, but the second one is the money investment. So do you feel like you've got value for what you've invested? Has it been worth it?
Yes, I do. I do. Because, I mean, I'm not going out, you know, I don't buy junk food, I don't buy extra lunches, I don't buy alcohol, I don't buy, you know, there's a lot of things I don't buy anymore. And I thought, you know, for the price of a personal trainer and nutritionist, which is basically what you're paying for, it's a really good value for money and really good support. And actually that was funny enough to do.
Oh, thank you. Well, you've been a really great client. Like, thank you for being such a great committed client. And that you sort of covered the next question too, is that a lot of women are worried about doing it online. You know, you're all the way over the other, like you're in bloody New Zealand. How have you found it as an online, the structure of the program, the support?
Well, I was really pleasantly surprised because, I mean, I thought about that too. But I've been really impressed with the whole structure of your business, you know, and how engaged you are with everybody. And I think the first time I had to reach out to somebody, the first person who replied within 10 minutes was yourself. You know, it's like, oh wow, you know, you're right there, you care. And if it's not you, if it's Mel, and if it's not Mel, it'll be somebody else on the Facebook group. And you get heaps of support. Yeah, no, well, I wouldn't worry about that. Well, wanting to join.
We want you to get a result. Yeah, like it really hurts my soul if women come in and they either leave early or they don't get the result that they came in for. So yeah, like we genuinely we want to help you. We want to get you to your goals. So no, that's awesome. And if finally, to finish off, if a woman was skeptical and, you know, like you, like she'd been following us for a while and she was sitting on the fence about doing this program, what advice would you give her?
You can't afford not to do it. Nothing's going to change if you don't do something different. Invest the time, and it will definitely pay off. Yeah. Definitely go.
Oh, well, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day, because I know how busy you are. And if you're a woman and you're watching this, you know, and I guess if you're just sick of going around in circles and you want to actually fast track your results and have a proven roadmap to get you from where you are now and where you want to be, click on the link below. Fill out the short application form, and you'll be able to book in a call with one of our coaches, and we'll just have a chat. We just want to see where you are now, where you want to be, and we only want to work with women like Tracey who actually want to put the time and effort in to get to their goals. So that was awesome. Thank you, Tracey, so much for taking the time, and I'm really excited to see where you are in another 24 weeks.
Yes, me too.
Oh, it's so exciting, so exciting. All right, well, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the program.
Okay, thanks, Kitty. Bye.
Bye.